Hey guys, today we're going to be making some moss poles. I'm going to use these moss poles on some philodendron cuttings that I've got soaking, and also on some pothos that I have soaking back here. These are actually starting to form roots. But what we're going to use is some metal wire, just some orchid moss, and some zip ties, and of course some cutters for the metal wire. For these poles that I'm making today, I'm counting 15 of the little squares and cutting to make it a even pole for that width. That'll give it that specific diameter for the plants that I'm using it on today. Okay, now that you have the wire cut, what you want to do, we're going to take some of the orchid moss, going to soak it in some water to make it more pliable, and we're just going to fill it in to about maybe 3-4 inches from the bottom. Pull this together, and we're actually going to zip tie these all the way through to the top. Okay, I have my moistened orchid moss and some zip ties. What we'll do is we'll take the orchid moss and just feed it through. We're going to leave a space at the bottom of the pole that'll be in the pot, actually in the soil, but we'll fill it all the way into the top. So you just want to fill your wire shell there with some moistened orchid moss, some sphagnum moss. Going to leave a little space down at the bottom where it's going to go in the soil, but we're going to fill it in all the way to the top. And then we'll start at one end and just work our way down through it and fold it over and zip tie it shut. Two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just to make sure I don't get it twisted. Leaving a little area at the bottom to be in the soil. Filling the rest of it in with the moss. And then working from one end down, zip tying it closed. After you have all the zip ties in place, then you want to go back and cut these off and then push that back around onto the inside so that the zip tie itself won't cut the leaves of your plant as it grows up the pole. Alright, now then we're going to go back through for our zip ties and trim them off. And then we're just going to roll that back inside a little bit, just so that sharp area won't damage the leaves of your plant. I'm going to tuck that back inside. Then we're just going to round it up a little bit, and there you have it. a moss pole. This part of the pole will be inside the soil of the plant. Inside the soil of the pot rather. And the plant will climb the pole and actually put its roots inside the moss pole itself, making the moss pole an extension of the flower pot. And this is a completed moss pole. Section here will be buried in the soil of the pot, and the plant will actually grow up and root through the wire into the moss. Thank you for watching the videos. Thank you for subscribing. Click on the next video. I'll have where we're using the moss pole to actually pot up some of the pothos. And later, I'll do another video where I've taken some cuttings from the philodendron. These here, as soon as they start to sprout roots, we'll get those potted up with moss poles also. Thank you for watching the videos. Thank you for subscribing.